Hanging in the Balance is a collection of portraits of youth that explores identity through the challenges faced by youth on the margins of conventional youth culture. BAGLY, the Boston Alliance for LGBTQIA+ Youth, was founded in 1980 and held their first prom in 1981. I began photographing the youth at the prom 12 years ago. The 2020 prom, canceled because of the COVID-19 pandemic, would have been the 40th annual prom. At the beginning of this project, while gay marriage had been legal for several years in Massachusetts since 2004, and trans rights was still seen to be on the fringe, gay marriage was not legal on the federal level, and did not seem like there was much hope for it. The Supreme Court did not make their landmark decision until 2014, but with it came great change for the community. The images in this body of work reveal a delicate balance between youth vulnerability versus defensive self-protection as these youth grow up facing intolerance of their developing identities. The yearly BAGLY Prom fills a hole left where these youth are not allowed to attend or don't feel a sense of belonging at the traditional youth proms in their own high schools. There are times when something happens and there's a sudden opening, a moment of liquidity, when more change happens in 7 days or 7 weeks than had happened in 7 years or even 27 years. That was true for the gay community during the period of this project. And as a photographer, one of the things I'm most interested in is how an image or a body of work can capture the multiple layers of society's influence, both positive and negative, both personal and political, and how those influences impact human lives and human bodies, and can reveal themselves in portraiture. My long-term commitment to this project has allowed me to explore the visual elements of fluidity in identity in response to the shifts in our society's level of acceptance for marginalized youth. There's an almost stark difference between the early and more recent portraits, with youth coming out younger now. They show courage and commitment to a more fluid approach to gender. The increased support the youth have from their families, their schools, their communities, and the society as a whole is much more evident in recent years. You can see that they have a solid connection and commitment to being themselves. More connected but softer in their fluid gender identities, increasing numbers of youth attend the most recent proms draped in trans and gay flags, exhibiting their politics and wearing pins and buttons communicating their preferred pronouns. The moment in history documented in this project is an important juncture when an event such as a prom continues to play a vital role while the lives of these youth hang in the balance between historical, outright discrimination and oppression and imminent broad social acceptance.